Welcome to Fox 17 News at 9. I'm Rachel Teedy. 10,000 people are now newly vaccinated against COVID-19. This was the biggest event Nashville's held for mass vaccinations. One of the people getting vaccinated was hairdresser Davina Miller-Clements. She said she hasn't seen her family in a year. She said she's also been worried about her work since hairdressers can't work from home.
I'm a hairdresser. I have been for 15 years, so my whole job is being 6-7 inches away from people, and so I want to protect my clients. I want to be able to protect myself.
The city says all 10,000 reservations filled up in 2 hours. However, they did have some left over toward the end, so they extended the hours to let anybody, first come, first serve, get those leftover shots. This comes as Metro Health announced it will open vaccinations up to people in phases 2A, 2B, and those 55 and up starting Monday. During the event, there's also music, mascots, and cheerleaders. More drive-thru events are expected over the next couple of weeks.
2.1 million Tennesseans now vaccinated against COVID-19. Mass vaccination events and private partners are helping to get more people protected from the virus.
There are a lot of ability to get vaccinated. I encourage anyone to sign up and get a vaccine.
Dr. Alex Jahunger helped administer 10,000 shots at Nissan Stadium this weekend. He says Metro Public Health is now opening eligibility to even more people. Starting Monday, those 55 and up can register for their shot, plus people in phase 2A and 2B, which includes those working in critical infrastructure like transportation, social services, and utilities.
Soon enough, I think we will be able to open vaccinations to all Tennesseans, hopefully in the near future.
The expanded eligibility could help boost Tennessee's vaccine numbers. The state ranks third worst in the country right now for vaccines administered per population, just ahead of Alabama and Georgia.
If you want to get back to normal, if you don't want to die, if you don't want to get super sick, get vaccinated.
The new phase is only for Nashville and Davidson County. We reached out to the State Department of Health, who says counties can choose to progress to new phases based on their supply, but they haven't given the green light for all counties to advance to phase 2 quite yet. They're expected to make an announcement Monday with new information on Tennessee's rollout.
New York Times data from every state shows Tennessee ranks 48th in percentage of the population that's gotten at least one vaccine. But the state seemed to cite data that is over a month old while praising its vaccine success. Fox 17 News' Alex Apple is looking into what other states are doing that has Tennessee falling behind.
There could be two factors at play about why Tennessee ranks ahead of only Alabama and Georgia in total number of vaccines distributed. It could be that Tennesseans are just simply slow to sign up to get their vaccine, or that state policies are keeping the state behind most of its competitors.
We're continuing to ramp up our efforts statewide.
On Tuesday, Tennessee Health Commissioner Lisa Piercy addressed the state's vaccine rollout at the Music City Center. She cited this statistic.
We were proud to see some information come out yesterday from the CDC in their weekly MMWR report, which ranks Tennessee 12th nationally for second dose completion.
We looked up that report and noticed that data only included vaccinations up to February 14th, making that statistic 5 weeks old. New York Times data puts Tennessee at 48th out of 50 states.
If you get that first dose, to make sure you get that second dose. Tennessee is doing very well amongst the nation in second dose completion.
With some rural counties piling up open appointments, Putnam County Mayor Randy Porter asked the state to open up appointments to new age groups.
But I think if we get the age group lowered, it would definitely make a big difference.
Some states are doing away with the tiered system almost entirely. For example, Illinois, which ranks in the middle of the pack on vaccination, is opening up appointments to anyone and everyone over 15 years old.
There are people who are at the edges of qualifying for one of those phases that are especially frustrated. And that's one of the reasons why I'm really glad that we're going to move away from this idea of taking sections of the population.
The data has shown us recently that the number of open vaccine appointments in rural counties are starting to pile up, but local leaders there have told us on several occasions if only the eligibility age was brought down, more of their people would be interested. In Nashville, I'm Alex Apple, Fox 17 News, your Code Red station.